Along with all the great and accurate news regarding the recent Dish and Helium network partnership, there are a few instances of incorrect information that is causing a lot of confusion in the Helium and crypto community, especially among those not as familiar with the network. Some of this information would discredit the importance and magnitude of this partnership if it were in fact true. In today's video, we will go through some of the very wrong information in this one particular CoinDesk article. Hello everybody and welcome back to another video here on the Crypto Compound channel. Thank you all so much for being here. Please hit that like and subscribe on the way in. I hope you're all having a great day. Today we're going to be talking about some of this incorrect information floating around the interwebs that is confusing a lot of people. I'm seeing comments all over the place. I'm seeing messages in the Discord, all with incorrect information from a few different articles. This one CoinDesk article happens to probably be the worst, and it really just doesn't make any sense. It's not true, and if it were true, it really would discredit the importance of a partnership like this. We'll also look at some of the correct information here from FreedomFi and discuss what exactly is wrong with this article. There are 2 or 3 things that we'll go through. So guys, I'm sure you could tell just by looking at the screen right now, this first subheading here is totally misleading, inaccurate in a few different ways. First of all, the main heading here is Dish to tap into blockchain-based Helium 5G network. That is fine. That is accurate. That is true. This second heading says the telecommunications company has back-ordered 3.5 million Helium hotspots with plans to onboard Dish customers. I could name 3 things right now that are wrong about this subheading, that are just not true or misleading or written very poorly. First of all, the telecommunications company, I don't know which one they're talking about, whether it's Dish or Helium. I really don't know. I genuinely don't know which one they're talking about. Secondly, has back-ordered 3.5 million Helium hotspots. Whether they're talking about Dish or Helium or back-ordering 3.5 million Helium hotspots, they are incorrect. That is untrue. I don't even know where they got this 3.5 million number from. I think they're talking about the amount of low-ran Helium hotspots on back order, but I don't even know if that would be an accurate number. No one placed an order no one placed any order like this, whether it was Dish or Helium. That is not how the network works. Dish is not purchasing a single Helium hotspot, whether it's a low-ran hotspot or a 5G hotspot. They're not purchasing a single one. And then it goes on to say, with plans to onboard Dish customers. Now, this part of this subheading actually does make sense. Dish will be tapping into the Helium 5G network, and their customers will be able to roam unknowingly onto Helium's 5G network and get connectivity that way. If all works according to the way it should, the Dish customers will not actually know that they are tapping into Helium's 5G network. It will just happen automatically on the back end because Dish will have this partnership that will enable them to connect to 5G networks via Helium and the blockchain and the network of 5G Helium hotspots. That is how it will work. Now, there are a few things they mention here that are sort of just generic. None of it really untrue or significant. If we go down here, however, we can see this paragraph. Helium's network connects devices to the internet using LoRaN. Because the network is strengthened by the addition of new hotspots, network operators are rewarded in Helium's native HNT, a token mined by the hotspots themselves. It's not exactly incorrect, but it's very, very misleading because this partnership is actually really only about the 5G network capabilities that Helium and FreedomFi are building together. FreedomFi is the only current manufacturer of a 5G Helium-enabled hotspot. So those hotspots are going to be the ones providing the coverage for this partnership. So the fact that they're mentioning Helium's network is connecting devices to the internet using LoRaN really is just misleading with respect to this article and talking about the partnership with Dish. So I think the person writing this article isn't aware that the existing LoRaN hotspot network is different from the soon-to-be 5G network that Helium will also be supporting. And then down here, I guess this is where they got the 3.5 million number. It says Helium says it has 3.5 million additional hotspots back ordered and over 50 new manufacturers waiting to be approved to build and sell Helium compatible hardware, according to a press release. So, I mean, this is again talking about the low RAN network and the low RAN hotspots. This really is misleading when talking about the Dish partnership. The 50 new manufacturers are all for low RAN, are all for the traditional low RAN hotspot, not the 5G hotspot. So this again is just misleading. It's not true. This is just talking about really Helium's existing low RAN network in general. And this kind of stuff is just very confusing for people that are seeing this, because this is getting blasted all over the internet now, and people that aren't as familiar with the project will read this and they'll be very, very confused. If we go over here to Helium's page, we can see a very clear timeline. There's nowhere near 3.5 million Helium 5G hotspots on back order. As you can see here, January 2022, by the end of the year, 4,000 gateways shipped, all of the waitlist orders. There's a very clear timeline here of what's happening. I think I did see an estimate from Freedom Fi that they might be able to ship out close to 40,000 Helium 5G enabled hotspots by the end of 2022. So that is the only number I've heard past this January 22 of 4,000 gateways shipped. And of course, these are the 5G enabled Helium hotspots. Guys, let me know if this makes sense. Let me know if you've seen other misleading articles with some incorrect information. I hate to see incorrect information like this, because these kind of news articles that are so popular and so big and so impactful are seen by people not as familiar with the project. And if the information is incorrect, it might make even less sense to someone who's reading it for the first time, or it just might not sound like that great of news because it's just not the right information. Let me know what else you guys have seen. I've seen this kind of stuff all over the place. Let me know what you guys have seen. But that's all I have for this video. I just wanted to get that out there. Hopefully some people see this that will clear some things up. Again, thank you all for being here. Please like and subscribe if you have not already. Leave your comments below with any questions. But just like that, this video is over, and I will see you next time.